since I had a bit to eat beforehand, I'm just gonna. I mean, are you dying hungry or?
No.
Okay.
No, because I usually eat like around like 7.
Oh. Okay.
Like once I'm off, but.
Oh, okay. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, But how have things gone with you, man?
Have things gone?
Yeah. How's everything been?
It's been interesting.
Also, you want to talk about it?
Something. I mean, what happened? That one time, remember when I was gonna get on when I posted on.
Yeah, that you almost got in a fight.
Yeah. So.
No, I remember.
Did I explain that? Like.
No, you did. You told me.
Okay.
You know, so it wasn't your fault. It was the fucking asshole who did that shit.
Yeah, some like wannabe cholo guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at Target and I was like fucking waiting because it was like a self-checkout, but there was a long ass line.
Right.
I don't know, I guess I didn't see like one of them that was open because I was like checking my phone.
Right.
He was like kind of behind me.
Uh-huh.
But he was like talking to me in Spanish.
And that's what
he was like, córrele, ve. Mira, está abierto ese, ve. But he was just saying that at first.
Right.
And then I was like, pues yo no vi. I was like, yo no vi, no me hables así, güey. No, estaba mirando mi celular. So then when I went to go pay for my stuff.
Yeah.
He was on the other side because there was like 6 like machines where you go to self-checkout. It was on the other side.
Right.
And then when I was still like paying, and then I guess he finished before me, then he just like went behind me and he kind of like pushed my head a little bit.
Yeah.
He went like this.
Right.
It's like pendejo. He called me pendejo, but he freaking like pushed my head like that.
Fuck that guy.
I saw red when he did that, bro.
Yeah.
So I kind of like grabbed his shirt and I was about to like punch him, but I guess the guy standing there just got in the way.
Oh. You were really ready to throw hands with that fool.
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Yes.
Anything else happen?
This week?
Yeah, or the previous one.
You said I was like distant or quiet,
Yeah, because we didn't hear from you. Because we post and we just see you just look at it but never say anything.
What were you guys thinking? Like, what were you?
I mean,
because you told me that Juan was worried or something.
Yeah, because I spoke about it with Juan and we were kind of wondering what's up with it because he didn't even hear from you either. But then again, I know you guys don't talk like that as much compared to how me and him normally do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I kind of get it, but still, we just wanted to know what was going on with you. Because normally you post in the group chat, but in this one you were quiet as hell. You know, you were pretty quiet for this last week or so.
And what's his name? Joseph saw the poster, and I was like, "Damn, I almost got in a fight." And you knowing him, like you know what he's gonna say, right? Like
what?
when he sees you.
What?
So you should have kicked his ass, like.
Said you should have kicked his ass.
Yeah, like that's why you need to go boxing. That's why you need to do boxing and stuff like that.
Of course you fucking did.
He said I would have kicked. He said he would have kicked his ass.
I know he would.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do. I mean, I don't know if like kick his ass, but I wanted to at least like sock him in the face for doing that.
You wanted to like really.
Yeah,
you were ready to throw down.
He disrespected me when he freaking did this. He's like he called me pendejo and he freaking pushed my head like that. And he was like kind of walking away from me, so I just kind of like grabbed his shirt and I was about to like punch him, but the guy kind of like got in between me.
Right.
So, but does it smell like mota, bro?
Oh, from outside.
Is it a fart?
No, I did fart, but that's why I had the windows down to let out the fart. The mota is from outside. that's unfortunate. But still, you avoided a conflict, so it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would go to jail, like, if I paid him back, because he like, practically assaulted me.
Dude, he was the one who technically did it first. So, and plus there was cameras there, and there'd be evidence, and there'd be some witness testimony. So, even if he tries to testify against you, well, you have a way of clapping back at him, man. You do, you know.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? But yeah, so just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that. You'll be fine. You know. And yeah, I've noticed that as well from you, that you haven't seen him as much, Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've been getting different schedules from him, you said?
Yeah. But yeah, the thing that infuriated me the most in that day.
Yeah.
That he was walking away, and like the guy, like like an employee and another guy were like kind of holding me back, and the guy just looked at me as he was walking away. Yeah. Those two caritas in there. Someone like.
Yeah.
Oh, and Giselle, she's gonna leave.
Food for less?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna move or she's just gonna like find. Or I don't know. She said something like that. But...
Oh, so she's moving, huh? I mean, different state, different city.
Bro.
Told you. But now you know how I feel when you do that.
But at least like the freaking fart sound is a warning though. So you have time to like
prepare, yeah.
Auto.
Yeah,
I don't know how you. I still don't know how you can auto like just do this.
Yeah. No, you make a good point. But sorry about that. But next time I'll warn you. I'll warn you.
Like at least mine makes sound. Like makes us.
Yeah, mine's are a bit quieter, but sometimes like they will make sound sometimes. Not always, but sometimes they'll make their sound. Okay, but what I was saying, so you said about Giselle that she's leaving. You don't know if she's going to a different state or a different city?
No, she's probably another like city or something. Or she's gonna find somewhere like.
Oh,
that's what I think. I don't know.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, well, little bummed out because she's like the person I talk to the most in there.
But I mean, you have her number in her Instagram.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so you
Yeah, I'm not like depressed. I'm just like
bummed?
She's like a good friend. So
yeah, no, totally. I completely understand that. You know, I mean, she was the only legitimate good friend you had there. You know.
And, there.
Yeah, and everybody else.
I thought Joseph was one in the past, but.
Well, you know how things went with him. You know, you knew how everything was gonna go down with him. But still, I'm not tripping balls over it anymore. I mean, because it happened. You know.
Yeah.
I'll let him scream into the void however much he wants. He can say all the crap he wants, but it's not gonna change anything. He's just driving himself crazy. I mean, now he's.
Oh, I was looking at some video of like a guy smoking and explaining about like workouts or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got another one coming.
Yeah, Joseph, he really got into that smoking shit.
What, does his breath stink like smoke every time you see him?
Yeah, bro. He wants to get he said he's gonna buy some cigars.
Of course he did. Of course he wants to get on that fucking shit.
He wants to look all cool. Like sometimes when I'm like going into work, he's outside like smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, he really fell apart without me and you anymore.
Yeah, I told him like, hey bro, like, because I knew he smoked, but not that much. He was just like smoke here and then. But now he has like packs.
How like does he smoke every time you see him?
Not every time. There's some times where he smokes.
Okay.
Like one time I was in his scooter and he had a cigarette in his mouth.
Right. Well, he's going to screw himself over, like I said before. I mean, hell, with how much he smokes and how much he's obsessed with smoking, he's going to eventually give himself like a lot, and it's going to be addiction that he's going to eventually see will be very, very difficult to get out of. And knowing him, he's not going to even want to quit because, well, think about the whole thing with the energy drinks. I mean, dude, he would drink 5 energy drinks a day on average.
Think of this. He has energy drinks, drinks alcohol, and smokes.
Yeah. He's abusing the hell out of his body, He's abusing the hell out of it, and it's going to catch up and bite him in the ass, man. It's going to bite him in the ass, Oh, yeah, today we won't do as much driving because I'm a bit low, and I ended up going back in the negatives, but I'm not that deep in it. I'm -8 in my account right now. So, I'm -8 in my account right now, but I'm not too worried because since I have unemployment now, I can certify for it again. So, this Sunday, or tomorrow, I'm going to certify, and then Monday I'll get my money through my direct deposit. So, I'm fine. But for real, going back to Joseph, he's going to eventually freaking die young because, well, he's gonna end up doing all this stuff, and it's gonna bite him in the ass, and it's gonna make him more hideous than he already is. Because he's already a hideous looking dude. At the rate he's going with that, it's just gonna become more fucking hideous. Excuse me. You good though? You tired? Are you good though? You tired?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
How about you? I was here 2 weeks, man. This.
It's been interesting. It's been a real interesting ride.
You said you saw. Oh yeah, the thing you found about Claudia.
Oh yeah, her Steam account.
Yeah. How did you find it?
Just went into Steam and then I typed in her friend's name. Best friend Tyler, or well, I don't know if they still are friends or not, because they have a very on and off relationship. I mean, I think now they still are, but I have no way of knowing for sure. But yeah, I just found it, and then I just went through his stuff, and then I found one of her comments that she left on his page, and then that's how I accessed her account, and then that's when I realized, she never actually deleted the account. She just changed the name. That's why before it came out as deleted, but it wasn't actually deleted. She just changed the page. Oh no, the name of it.
Yeah.
Which she's done that before, And she was still active on that one for most of the time, And I had a feeling she was still going to be on it. I just didn't know how to find her. I just stopped by typing the name because I'm not really that familiar on Steam or how that whole thing works typically. So I didn't really get it,
Yeah.
But I found it, and
what was your reaction when you saw it?
I was very shocked, and I just felt this wave of relief come over me that I hadn't really felt in a while, and it was even bigger than the one I got when I finally got my unemployment money again, Because how the last few months I haven't been able to get unemployment and all that. Yeah, well, now that I finally start to get it again, I felt relief, but I felt even more relief finding her page than I did about the unemployment.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fucking hell. I could not believe just this
didn't you say you wanted to see what she was up to recently?
Yes, I did.
What she had going on for herself?
Yes, I did. But well, Bonnie Boy actually says he has some stuff he wants to talk to me regarding that, but we're going to talk about that on the 26th. But so on the 26th of this month, me and him, we're going to have a hangout. But it's going to be just me and him because me and him, we have some stuff we have to discuss in private, for now. But the 31st, you're still coming with us. May 31st, you'll still be out to join us. But yeah, the 26th of that month, or no, this month, I'm going up there to go talk to him. He has some stuff he wants to say regarding that, and also that Isaac guy that we told you about. yeah, we don't ever have to worry about his ass ruining our fun ever again. Because, well, Juan Boy does have a, well, guy he's seeing, quote unquote, but I mean, he never really put a label on it properly, but for me, it kind of seems that way. But some guy he really cares about, his name is Isaac, but we call him by his middle name, Leon. Dude's a trucker, hella loaded money. And this guy, he's a cool dude, from what I understand. And
Isaac and Leon's the same guy? Or what?
Huh?
The Leon guy's Isaac or what? He's the same
No. The Leon,
yeah.
His first name is Isaac, but we call him by his middle name, which is
But
Leon.
it's not the same Isaac guy.
No, it's not that same Isaac guy. No. Leon, like, was pissed about the whole thing about that Isaac and what he's done to him and to Juany Boy and everything, and he was pissed at him for that. And
I can't blame him.
yeah, and then something happened 2 days ago that well, it was the last time that it was ever going to happen. It was Isaac going over to Juan's house unexpectedly, just randomly with no announcement at all. Just went to his house and wanted some stuff from him, if you catch my drift. But
it wasn't that day, right, that we left?
No. I'm not talking about that time. I'm talking about this happened recently. This other time.
Yeah, because what he did, like, when that happened, Isaac just showed up and he's like, "Hey, I want this from you."
Yeah. Well, this time he did it again, and Isaac, Leon wasn't there for it, but he was pissed beyond a motherfucker. And he told off Isaac one hard, and threatened to call the police on him after that if he ever showed up to Juan's house ever again and tried to bother him or ever tried to come. Like, they even filed a restraining order against him. They got a restraining order on Juan has a restraining order on Isaac, so he didn't have to worry about that guy ever again coming near him ever again. But he did get one of Isaac's friends' phone numbers to see if maybe they have contact with Claudia, so we could. That's actually something I suggested to him that they did the day of that. Maybe he should try to reach out to maybe one of Isaac's friends. Maybe he knows something. Maybe they know something about her, and maybe they can help. You know what I'm saying? So he remembered to do that. So he got that guy's number while Isaac went to the restroom. He just made up some BS to him, like saying like, "Oh, I need to look your phone for something," and Isaac bought it. So Juan got his number from there.
So Juan just he just cut off Isaac now.
Yeah, Isaac is cut off. We're done with him now. He's done.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I never did.
No, because I thought he did it again. Like what you guys said last time that he did. I thought he did it again.
What,
when we when we went there on the 28th February.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he did it again. Like, well, you guys told me he did to Juan. I thought.
Oh,
yeah,
you
but
mean
you said it was the one time, just the one time.
Oh, you mean like I go over to his house and then I hang out and then he has to cut it short? Is that what you meant?
No, like when we went up there with the sleepover and it was
yeah.
cut short that night. I thought Isaac did it again, like did the same thing to Juan again.
Oh, you mean have sex with him?
Yeah.
Actually, no, he did. That's what I meant.
Oh, he did again?
Yeah, but that was the last time that's ever going to happen to him again.
So
yeah, that was the last time.
I'm assuming Isaac is bisexual or gay.
Yeah, something like that. But oh yeah, speaking of sleepovers, I did sleep over at Juan's house last week because my sister, like, since I went up to Bakersfield and everything.
Yeah.
My sister, my brother-in-law, my niece and nephew, they went up to my brother-in-law, to my in-laws' house, which was Spencer's family's house, and they couldn't have me there because there just wasn't enough room for me, So my sister suggested, hey, why don't we leave Kevin at Juan's house? And I talked to Juan about it, and he said yes, he was down for it.
Yeah.
So we got there much later than we normally would have liked, but that wasn't my fault. That was more because my sister, they have a habit of taking long. Not to mention, they also decided that day that they were going to go to Griffith Park, for the kids and everything. Even though they kind of had to cut it short because of LA traffic and some other stuff, But I got to his place like around 6 or so. His parents and I, his parents fed me, and we had a blast over there. We had beers as well. We walked to the 7-Eleven that you saw that's around there. We walked there. I got him beers, and I got him like a Modelo. He was in the mood for a Modelo. He normally goes for other stuff, but he wanted a Modelo. So we got the Modelo, and we came back and we watched several movies, and a few shows and all that. What else did we do? We had a hell of a great talk, that night, and we slept in at like close to 4. Actually, we slept in like close to 4. He also brought in more alcohol from his dad's fridge, the one that's in the garage. He went there to go get more alcohol, and he did. He got us way more alcohol. He brought like Modelo cans, but they weren't like the big ones. They were like the thin one. They were like the Michelin Especial ones. They were like those. And he brought us that, and he brought us like one of those Michelins, and he brought me a can of Pacifico. And man, he drank a lot that day. A little bit more than me, but holy shit, that was fucking awesome. That was funny as fuck, man. Seriously, that was funny as fuck. Yeah, But yeah, I around like in the afternoon, like around 2 to 3, that's when my sister came to pick me up with Spencer. And then after that, we drove to my Tío Willie's house, and we had a hell of a fun time there. It was a full house, man. It was a hell of a full house because it was me, them, my Tío Willie, Suhei, my cousins Isaac and Vince, my sister, nephew, niece, my brother-in-law, then my tia Marta, and then my other uncle Gabriel. They came over along with my cousins Gavi and Martin, and my grandma came as well. So we had a really, really full house that day. But let me tell you, that was a great time I had up there, with all of them again. And I hadn't seen them in so long. So, well, my Willie and Soy and the rest of them, I hadn't seen them in a while. Gavi, Martin, and the rest, I saw them earlier this year, as back in January. So we went up there, we had a blast, we had so many great laughs and everything, and my sister and my brother-in-law stayed there because not at Willie's house, but they stayed in Bakersfield because they were going to what were they going to do? They were going to go back to they were going to go to Tehachapi to go visit more of Spencer's family that's over there. So they went to Tehachapi, and then my tia Marta, my uncle Gabriel, and then they brought me back home because they live in LA, like around South Central, and they brought me home to my place, and then after that, like I had 2 days without the rest of them, my sister and the rest of them, the kids and all that. And on Wednesday, they came back. Then I spent the next 2 days with them, and then yesterday, my mom took them back to the airport. Yeah. So around midday was when they left. So they're already back in Chicago right now. So that was really fun. And unfortunately, I didn't get to bring Kyle along, like I said, so that he could meet them, because he has yet to meet my my sister, because he knew my parents, but he never knew my sister. Oh yeah, speaking of Kyle, did you see his stuff on Instagram? His story.
It said reps, something about a ride or what?
Huh? Oh yeah, Superman, but it was also about his grandfather. I don't know if you knew about that. Oh, I don't know if you knew about his grandfather. I don't think I've seen it.
I
don't know if you knew about his grandfather's passing.
Oh yeah, he told me.
The funeral was yesterday. They held a big service for him. Over 200 people went. I would have gone, but there was, like I said, there was way too many people. So many people showed up that day for that man. He was loved by all. So I couldn't go, unfortunately. But it is what it is, But I'm at least glad I got to see that man at least one more time, because I respect him. He was a good man. The house that he lives in, maybe not now, but another time. I'll show you where his grandpa's dad, or his grandpa used to live. The house that's out there, he built it with the help of, his Kyle's dad, and the rest of his siblings as well. So that house has been there since the 70s, and again, he built that house from the ground up himself, and he he died in his own hard work, you know,
Yeah.
and what he built, which I think is rather poetic, if you think about it, given the hard work that man went through. You know, even though he's Spaniard, he sounds Mexican. You know, he sounds like a Mexican. Even when I pointed that out to Eddie, he was like, "Oh, he was stealthing, basically. You know, he was stealthing on that." Because again, even though he's Spaniard, he speaks more like Mexican, Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh man, but holy shit, yeah, this last few weeks have been fun. Oh, I needed to ask you, what's your schedule for next Saturday?
I think I work.
3 to 7, or is
I
it?
know on the 19th I'm off the or what days?
The
2 Saturdays from now. What day?
Mhm.
19th?
Yeah.
I know that I'm off, but I think I work next Saturday.
You know what time? Wait, hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm gonna go outside and do this.
Well,
Hold on, I'm gonna.
4? What?
I'm letting it out. Oh.
Bro,
Yeah, but I let it outside, so it doesn't go in there. Oh. There we go. Okay, but you don't know your schedule?
I think I work.
No, I know, but I meant like the time
3
you
to
go in and
7.
go out.
The same 3 to 7.
Oh, okay. I ask because for Chase and Logan.
Yeah.
Okay, we made a plan that next Saturday we would go. We would go together to BJ's in Santa Clarita. I told them I'd invite you. So we're planning to go like around 6 to 7. Like I'm gonna talk with them. I'm gonna remind Chase on Thursday when I see him, and I tell him you're coming. But we'll agree to meet there like around 7. So that way, as soon as I pick you up, we go straight to BJ's.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
BJ's, is that like a restaurant or what?
You've never been to BJ's restaurant?
I've heard of BJ's, but I don't know if it's a store or a restaurant.
No, BJ's restaurant. It's a restaurant, dude. It's amazing. Or
Do they give happy endings or what? Why
it's
is
a
it called
dude, it's
BJ?
I don't know why, but I don't know who the hell named it, but it was a hell of a good restaurant. Like, the only thing is that it's pretty pricey. I will say that.
What's the food, or is it like
It's
burgers or what?
it's Americanized, dude. So it's like they have pastas, they have pastas, they have burgers, they have other dishes like that, sandwiches, steaks, things like that, tacos. Like they're very multi-purpose in there. It's good food. It's good, but they're famous for their. You know what a pizookie is, right?
I've heard of it.
Basically a giant cookie that's warm. It's like a big ass cookie that's warm.
Yeah.
Still very soft, but not inedibly so. It's still soft to where you could eat it safely and you don't have to worry about any contaminants. And then you put ice cream on top of it, and it comes in like this warm plate that's meant to keep the cookie warm, Like, I'm surprised you've never.
I've heard of it. I've never seen those.
Okay, dude,
So it sounds
that's
like
what
a
BJ's. Dude, that's what BJ's is famous for. They're
I thought it
famous
was like
for
a
that.
Japanese dish or something. 'Cause that's
No,
what it sounds like.
here's basically what a pizookie is. That's basically what it is. They can be very sugary, but still good. But that's something you want to do on a special occasion. This is not an everyday thing. I'll tell you that much.
No.
Oh yeah, here. Oh wait. Oh no, wait. I can't get it because of the service in here. But yeah, BJ's. That's what they're famous for. They're famous for their pizookies. Yeah, they're famous for their pizookie, so I'll tell you that right now. It's a really good spot. Yeah, dude, that's where we're gonna go next Thursday. Or no, next Saturday. So I'm letting you know right now, just so that way, you have a heads up, and so that way, because like I told you, I invited you, so you'll be able to join us. Yeah, Logan's coming, Chase is coming. I think it'll just be the four of us. I know Logan has something to do, but he should be but he'll still be able to make it on Saturday. Shouldn't be a problem. Chase, he's definitely free that day, so it won't be an issue with him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk to him and see if we can bring other people to join us. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the plan basically. That's the plan. So I'll pick you up next Saturday. I'll pick you up, and then we go over to BJ's from there. Okay. So we'll be in Santa Clarita next week. We'll just hang out. We'll chill out there. Then we'll drive around Santa Clarita, and then I'll take you home after that. Yeah. This Wednesday I gotta go do my taxes, so I'm gonna meet up with my mom around here, and then we're gonna go over there and take care of it from there. Oh man. Also, I can't believe that now it'll have marked 2 months, 3 months since I last had sex, man.
Oh, you didn't hook up with that girl?
Alexa?
Yeah.
No. Oh, that reminds me, actually. That's another story for you. So, that Alexa girl...
Yeah, because it's been 2 weeks since we last talked about her. I'm like...
Shouldn't I have...
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird what happened with Alexa. Was, she told me that she didn't really like how much I kept messaging her. Like, not because she had an issue with it, but mostly because her boyfriend caught her and all that. And he kind of confronted her about it, so that's why she was issue. But I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't know. But then later, when I tried to talk to her about meeting up again, then she just comes up with this random ass story claiming that apparently I messaged one of her friends named Jade. And I'm like, Jade, who the fuck are you talking about? She's like, yeah, I don't like talking to guys who've talked to my friends. Like, I'm like, dude, that's fucking stupid, because you're the one who wanted to cheat on your boyfriend with me. You were the one who was so fucking tempted to do it.
Jade.
Yeah.
Do you even know anyone named Jade?
I've spoken to a few trannies. I've spoken to a few trannies named Jade, but I'm like, you got to be specific on which one you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But after that, yeah, she just was like, she just for some reason, I guess, lost interest after that, and then she blocked me on Instagram, even though she says she's not the type to normally block people. Then she just did it right there. And then even my phone number, same thing. I'm like, oh, you know what? Fuck.
I think he just made that up to
avoid it. Yeah. And then that other one, Lennox, I don't know what's going on with her, but I've tried talking to her lately, but she just hasn't responded to me. I don't know what's going on there. So, still no sex. Still no sex right now. I'm thinking when I do
just tell her what's the J, what does she look like?
I tried to tell her, but she
didn't say anything.
She didn't show me a picture or anything. So that for me, it just sounded like a BS lie. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded to me like a fucking lie.
Didn't she show you her profile, the Jade's profile?
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know why she did that. I felt like she did that just to try to get out of what she did, because again, she got caught. Yeah. And she wanted to protect her position on that as much as possible, because from what I understand, that guy was paying for everything for her. Like her car, so many things, man. He was paying for so many things for her. And they broke up for a bit because she went into doing porn for a bit, but then she backed out of it.
She did porn?
For a little bit. Not very long, but just a little bit. And after that, she just decided it wasn't for her. And then she got back together with that guy. But the reason she broke up with him, because again, she didn't want to put him under that kind of pressure. So, because you know how porn stars live their lives and all that, it's a very delicate lifestyle to live, because the stigma about that. But seriously, after that, she just what did she do? She just ghosted, she just got back with him, and she didn't want to ruin everything, especially because she wanted to start her own business, I guess. And he was paying for the building, but it was up to her to come up with the plans for what the business would be, and the building layout and all that,
Did you talk to her on the phone, or did she just message you?
No, just text. I never got to call her. Yeah.
How did you find out she blocked you?
I don't normally she posts, so I was gonna I went on her Instagram to try to message her, but then when I clicked on her profile, I saw it was blocked. I was like, fuck. That was horrible, man. That was really fucking stupid. Lennox, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that one. Like, cause I tried reaching out to her, but she didn't respond to me.
It's the black chick, right?
Yeah, the black one. Don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on.
Did she do not respond, or does she just like read them and not respond?
Just not responds, you know.
Does she see your messages?
Actually, no. I think she did read them. Like, I think she did read them, but like much later is when she would respond.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So now it looks like I gotta pay for that shit again. Even so, that's why I want
2 opportunities though.
Yeah, that I could have gotten for free, man. But one of them, but the one with Alexa, it's like she backed out of that completely. Like she pussied out completely. She couldn't follow through on what she said she was gonna do, or maybe it was because she got caught and she was just like, "Fuck it," she had to cover her tracks and make up this bullshit.
Think her boyfriend was like covering her a lot, like paying for her stuff, and she's like, you know what? Like if he breaks up with me, I'm gonna be broke as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's my, like, if I had to think, like, in her position,
Mm-hmm.
like, if I get caught again, or, like, if somehow he catches me, or, like, that's it.
Yeah, no, like, I
like,
get that.
that's what I think, like, he pays for a lot of her stuff, and he, not spoils her, but, like...
I mean, he does, but from what she said, like, there are times where she doesn't even ask for it. Like, he just does it, you know? And she claims that that's not the main reason she's with him. She also likes him because of his personality. But I'm thinking, that's bullshit. That is bullshit, because if it was, then her even responding the way she did and even thinking about the idea of cheating on that guy, that would have never entered her fucking head. So that's a lie. That is a damn lie. Because if she really meant that, like I said, she wouldn't have even thought about doing it with me, you know? That would have been, she would have just cut me off right then and there and not said anything. But she was like, no, she thought about it and she really did consider it. But
should have just got it over with, like, quickly.
I know. I should have just, I should have fucking done something about it, you know? I should have just fucking did it right there. But, oh well.
She was pretty attractive.
She was, but, oh well. When I get paid for my taxes, I'm going back to Penelope Chloe.
Has she messaged you?
Lately, no. I mean, there were times where, and actually, I think the last time was like February, I think it was. But, you know, she wanted to like meet up, but I couldn't do it. You know, I couldn't meet up with her. Because obviously I didn't have the money at the time. But now I can. Now I 100% can. So I'm going to go meet with her.
How many trannies have blocked you, bro? Like recently? Because it's been like a handful, right?
Yeah, it has been. Quite a generous.
I know Alexa's the fat one. She blocked you too, right?
Yeah. There were a whole host of other ones, but recently I can't recall aside from Alexa, you know. Although I still think that whole thing, that was bullshit. That was deep bullshit, man. That was dead ass bullshit. But oh well, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I was like, it's whatever. I don't care. I'll just go back to Penelope Chloe when I get paid again, and then just go with it from there. You know, because at least she's reliable when it comes to that sort of thing. If I tell her I want to fuck, she'll do it. Like there was even a time where I met her almost every single week, and that's how I lost a good amount of money.
Wasn't that when you used to work at BPC or something like that?
I think it was there or another place, but yeah, around there. Like I would meet with her almost every week because, well, I was making money, and she was like, and sometimes I'd be the one to message her, but more often than not at the time, she'd be the one to message me and say, hey, do you want to meet up? Like, you know, I wouldn't have to ask her. She'd just like message me saying, hey, do you want to meet and all that? And I'm like, okay, so go with it from there. But man, I really want to fucking get laid right now, man. I really want to fuck, but I can't.
Same here.
Yeah, well, I can't do shit about it, and I know you can't really do much yourself either. But man, I mean, there are a few others I've spoken to, but the thing is that they're way too far away. Is the problem? You know what I'm saying? They're too far. So, like, that would require a lot of prep on my end to do this, you know? So, that's why I haven't really gone to them, because I know it's going to take a lot to do this, you know? So, but I can't really go back on the app right now, mainly because of the storage in my phone, because I have to conserve what I have until I get myself a new phone, you know?
Tammy?
Yeah. I mean, I'll think about going back on there when I get a new phone that has larger amounts of storage, you know? Because no, I can't fucking do it this way, man. No, I cannot do this shit this way. But I swear, though, it was just, it was horrible. But like I said, when Penelope Chloe message, like, when I have the money from my tax return and all that, I'm going to go to Penelope Chloe.
What if a non-binary texts you?
Oh, you mean the... I haven't really gotten many of those aside from...
No, like if one wants to fuck with
Well, I mean,
you.
I did get the one I told you about, the one who came over and, like, was very affectionate.
Yeah.
That one was good. I kind of wish I got more out of that, but, like, yeah.
That's the Indian one, right? Or which one? Or is that another one?
No. That one was, like, one who came over to my house, but she drove herself. This was one of those lists of ones who they said they wanted something long-term with me, but we always just ended up having sex right there, you know? Those were the ones who, like, again, who always, like, who I only met them once and then I never saw them again after that, you know? It was, like, Alexis, when you saw, she was like that, you know? She became one of those who said, like, oh, yeah, she wanted something serious, but, you know, never, like, followed through.
You mean Alexa or Alexis?
Alexis, you know. Alexa, she never wanted anything serious with me. She even said that if we did go through with that, it would have just been a one.
Alexis, the fat chick.
Yeah.
She wanted something serious.
Yeah. Even though the night I met her, she went on about how fucking horny she was. So I call bullshit on
Well,
some
you
of
should
it.
have found a way. I keep saying that you should have found a way to fuck her.
Yeah, I know, but oh well. You know, you hear me do much about that right now. You know. Still,
They went to the, like, in the freaking go, like, behind some trees or something.
I mean, we weren't gonna go that far because the only place I could think of was in here in Granada Hills, but couldn't fucking do it because she didn't want to go that far. We went in her car, not mine.
Oh, she was. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she drove, not I didn't drive it. You know.
If she had a 4-seater car, would you fuck her in the back?
I mean, I don't know.
Or is she too fat? Is she that fat? Like, is she that big?
No, dude, she's that fucking fat. Are you kidding me? She's that fucking big.
Is she tall and fat or short and fat? Because if she was short and fat,
slightly.
I mean, you can do it in the back.
Slightly taller than me, I think. Yeah, I think it's slightly taller than me.
Pretty...
Yeah, like taller than me, but not by much, you know.
Because, like, your height, I think a girl that's your height's probably average height for a girl.
Yeah, totally not. But still, I couldn't fucking do it. And it just bothered me so much, you know. It pissed me off to no end, and I can't do anything. I have to wait until Penelope Chloe,
You didn't want to
until
let her, like, you said she was gonna break your dick or something.
Well, yeah, she would have if I fucking went through with it, man. She would have fucking done it, but man, still. Like I said, I just want to fuck Penelope Chloe right now, but like I said, I have to wait until I get paid to do that again, you know. I gotta wait till then. And I already told you, right, that I had 3 interviews this week. Those interviews went well. And I still have more coming in as far as the job goes. Well, I spoke to Staff Mark, and they might have a warehouse job for me and it's one that I've worked at in the past with Select. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to reach out to them. You know, I'm gonna reach out to them again this week and see, like, when we can do that, so that I can go over there and do it. You know, so that I can go over there and, like, yeah, I know. So that I can, like, go and I can get to work over there. It's one that I worked in the past. It's called P3. It's the one. Remember I told you, the one that I packed the movies into, the DVDs and all that. Or did I tell about that one?
What? What happened?
No, the warehouse that I'm gonna be working at is, or that they might at the P3.
Yeah.
It's the one that where I was packing the DVDs. Remember, for movies that hadn't come out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I was basically going to be packing those.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one that I was going to be potentially, potentially I might work there. They're going to contact them and say, hey, this guy Kevin, he's with us. I know he worked for you guys in the past. Would you be interested in taking him in again? Because I know you guys need help right now. So I'm going to talk to them. Like I said, I'm going to talk to them this coming week. I'm going to talk to them and then just get it going from there. But seriously though, like they that whole thing with that job, yeah, I feel like I'm actually getting close. Like I'm actually getting this close to being out of it for good, And the people at New Horizons, they even told me, like, even if I don't get those jobs, they'll still keep looking for this stuff for me, What I want to do, you already know, is work in two jobs, work the warehouse jobs like throughout the morning and afternoon, and then in the evening time work at like grocery store, do something part-time. But
Grocery store?
Yeah.
Where?
Either Ralph's or either Ralph's or Vaughn's or even the Food for Less that's out there. Any of those. Any of those.
That one was nice.
Yeah.
That Food for Less?
Yeah, that Food for Less was fucking good. That was a good one. But
much cleaner.
Yeah, way cleaner than the one out here. Not to mention there's not as many fucking disgusting people out there. Because, dude, you know all the sick stuff that goes on in there?
You say you saw freaking shit on a bag or something? It was you that told me?
Oh, that,
okay. It smelled like shit or something?
Oh, that they found a bag where a fucking homeless dude... Okay, when I was doing the sweep, this homeless dude apparently dropped his fucking bag of shit in front of where the cans for the sodas are, like close to where the cash registers are, like right next to where the, like right where the breads are, where the bakery and all that is. So, saw there a bag of shit, and then that, you remember that Alexis dude? You remember Alexis? The cashier? The fuckboy? You remember?
Oh,
Yeah, him. I made him throw it away. I picked it up, but then I dropped it, and then I made him go throw it away. I was like, oh, fuck this. And then he threw it away because I was doing my sweep, I was like, fuck that.
Did it smell, or how did you guys see it?
It stank bad, and I saw the bag, and I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? And then the smell got me, like, when I picked it up, I was like, oh! And then I dropped it back down. Oh, it was so fucking disgusting. Dude,
what if it was dog shit? Like, was it...
No,
I didn't know it was a homeless guy.
Because, dude, are you kidding me? Look at that place. Look at how many fucking homeless people come in there and do so many stupid things.
And you have employees like Jonathan, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, is anything else going on with that fucker?
With him?
Yeah. Has he done any more beating his meat? Has he been caught doing more disgusting things? Has he been like, oh? Has he done any shit like that?
Nah, I just overheard him one time that he was getting fucked in the ass. Like back shots. I overheard him talking to one of the... I think it was like a friend of his. That person was shopping.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I was receiving back shots in the bathroom. Like, what the fuck?
Seriously? That's fucking weird.
I overheard him. I mean, jerking off. Just know Arnulfo. And the last time I heard of, it was Arnulfo that told me and the customer.
Yeah.
Oh no! The last time I saw him jerking off was in the... I think it was like in his car or something, waiting.
Oh yeah. You told me about that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I like the black.
She really needs to lose her tattoos.
Yeah, seriously, I really don't dig this. Although, the one picture I showed you where she was wearing a hat, I prefer her with beanies than hats. Like, I think she's better suited for beanies than she is for hats, man. She does not look good with a hat. No. But honestly, she did get hotter. But just need to drop the fucking face tattoos and the piercings. Yes. I like the black lipstick she has.
She can keep her eyelashes.
Yeah, I like the black lipstick she has. Like, I really like that. I think it looks really good.
She can keep her body tattoos, but her face tattoos...
Yeah, like, those are the ones that fucking, like, and even Honey Boy likes those. Even he likes those.
Some girls can rock tattoos.
Yeah, some can, but she can't rock those face tattoos. You get me?
No.
She's not Kat Von D. Well, even though Kat Von D doesn't have
I don't
a
know,
lot.
like girls with tattoos, like in their face, even if they're pretty, I don't know, it's just like
Some of them can't pull that shit.
just like striking me as like overly masculine or some shit like that. I don't know. For me, I don't know, like
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, you know. I get what you're saying.
Face
That,
clean.
yeah.
I mean, unless it's like a small one here in her neck or something,
Yeah.
or like
Or okay, the neck piece, like, okay, it's a little excessive. I will say that. Like, the neck piece is very excessive with what it is, you know. But I still can't get behind that one, you know, especially with what she did recently, where the tattoo, the next tattoo that she had on her neck was a fucking was like a spider that goes on top of where the piece is. So it's like the neck piece for her is like right here.
yeah.
It's like right here, right, and then right here is like a spider web, like this part down from her chin. That's basically the tattoo that she has right there. You know.
Are you gonna get tattoos?
No, I plan to. But what about yourself? Are you going to?
My brothers have tattoos.
But they live with you?
My younger brother, he has a tattoo with our last name.
Oh, okay.
You should get a cucumber tattoo right here. Like right here on your forehead, get a cucumber.
Yeah. I actually plan to get those.
Bro, why does this place have like pretty attractive women, bro?
Dude, because this is the safest. Like, this is the safest spot in the valley that you could live in.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Encino, it's a bit questionable, but you could live out there, no problem. But this is like, look at this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a good neighborhood, man. This kind of reminds me a bit of Santa Clarita, you know. In terms of how clean it can be. I mean, the streets they're not perfect, but it's still cleaner than what you see in the rest of the valley. Like around where you are in Sylmar.
I mean, if I could, I would live here.
Yeah, I would live here too. Like totally, man.
Look.
Yeah, exactly.
The girls are cute, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I totally agree with you. That's what I'm saying. You know. No, I got pinched nerves right now, and whenever that happens, like I just feel like this pain shoot out through the rest of my body.
I know Sylmar has like some pretty attractive girls, but they're like some of them are like ghettos.
Yeah, they're fucking ghetto as shit, dude. They are hella ghetto.
I forgot about Alexis.
Yeah. No, I get why, man. I get why. It's fine.
Because I haven't seen him also like shopping or anything, so I kind of just forgot about him.
It's fine. Yeah, it's really good. What? Do you have anything on your mind you want to discuss? Because I know last time we spoke, you once talked about figuring out what it is you wanted to do in life. You know what I'm saying? So, is there anything like that? Is there anything else you want to discuss? Because we'll go to the thinking spot, but we just won't drive all around here like we normally would because of my tank. We'll just stay up there for a good bit. I'll turn off the car.
Well, you say we're gonna go like around 7?
Yeah, we'll start making our way over there right now. I just want to stay there for a bit just to kill some time, you know. Even though I should have just turned off the car, but oh well, it's whatever. Yeah, that's what I was going to discuss with you. Is that, you know?
Yeah, like I said like I wanted to travel. Like,
yeah. No, I remember that.
See what life is like outside of here. Like,
yeah.
Not live there, like not live in other places, but
just explore them. Like
yeah.
Yeah. No. I get that. Yeah, man. I totally get it.
Like that's something I've always like liked or wanted
Yeah.
to do. It just never came to my mind when someone said, "Hey, like, so what do you want to do, like, in the future? What do you want to be?"
Yeah.
That just never came to my head, registered into my head.
Like what it is you wanted to do
Yeah.
in your life. I mean, look, you're not the only one. There are a plethora of other people.
Because I know Juan, when he described that girl, he said she speaks a ton of languages.
Yeah.
And she might, I don't know, like she strikes me as the type of person to travel.
Possibly. So.
Because she speaks so many languages. He said Russian, Portuguese,
Yeah.
Korean,
Brazilian
Japanese,
Portuguese.
yeah. Brazilian Portuguese, Korean. I don't know how many languages he said. Like, damn, and then I was thinking about it, and she might like to travel. She might travel herself. Yeah, like regardless, like that's what I want to do. But
Yeah.
I think about it more and more.
Oh boy, this place. Oh, I miss going through here, man, and haven't been here in a bit. It's a good thing I came with you today when I did. You know?
Yeah.
But, what you said right now, yeah. I mean, at least as long as you, I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with what you said, you know? Like, with what Juanie Boy described as the girl. Like, what he described the girl to be.
Because I remember when he said, "Oh, she's gonna speak a bunch of languages," I'm like, she's probably gonna like travel. She's probably gonna like travel a lot to those places.
And that fits. That goes hand in hand with you. That goes hand in hand with you, man. It does. So you'll be fine. You'll be good. You know, just gotta maintain your positive attitude. You know, you got to. I know I for one have to.
I mean, I try to like get clarity, you know, like mentally, like that's why I go to
like you go on
hikes
those walks?
and those hikes and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know, I just like get closer to nature.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. That's honestly a really good thing because when you connect like that, when you connect on that level in that way, it broadens your perspective. You connect with yourself on a deeper level. So it's a good thing when you do that, man. It really is. That's why 19th you said you're free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That day, like, we could just go together, you know? Like, work out, like, for real this time. I know I kept pushing it back, but actually do it this time, you know? You and me. Like, either go on a hike or something like that, you know? Actually, you know what?
Oh, these are the streets we drive through at night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just noticed, like, there's a school.
Yeah, I'm going to go in there because I've never been in there before.
I thought it was the place where we stopped to smoke mota with Daniel, right?
Wait, this leads us out the other way.
What?
No, this leads us out the other way to, like, another street. Oh, wait, yeah, I recognize this street, totally. No, I recognize this street. This is certainly something right here. Wait, is that? She looks like Yuridia. Holy shit, that looks like Yuridia.
People that live, yeah, she is, and people that live around here are like wealthy, so
really
houses and the
wealthy.
cars that they drive, like you look at their cars.
Yeah. But just be prepared, you know, because of all the tariffs that Trump imposed on most countries outside of the U.S., you know.
People say that he's using that as like a tactic to like get other countries to like, I don't know.
Wait, hold that thought. She's coming.
Fart?
No, I'm about to. I'm about to. But at least I warned you. There, and you
Guess I
heard.
have to wait after I eat then to get back at you.
Well, I mean, even then, I'm gonna get back at you. Told you, man. It's not. It's disgusting to me. And it's my own farts. Like, these are my own farts, and they fucking are destroying me, dude. They are destroying me. I'm doing this just so that way the smell like it vents itself out more. So you know how usually when we do this stuff, the smell's still there. Like, seriously, man, I just wish, like, that's why we really got to get into careers. Like, we have to get our careers and all that going, you know. And it's a good thing that you're trying to figure out what it is you want to do, because
like, I don't want to be like in the same be with someone and like be in the same position, you know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, you know. But yeah, that's a good thing. You know, you don't want to stay at Food for Less the rest of your life, you know, and still just be making like so little money for that place, you know, where you can't, all you do is give it to bills, and you don't even have enough for yourself for if there's any emergencies, or if you want to go do something you want. That's kind of the trouble with the current economy now. Everybody's living constantly from paycheck to paycheck, constantly struggling to make the payments. All the money goes to bills and other stuff, but you're never able to properly keep it, you know.
Taxes.
Taxes are way too fucking high now, you know. Taxes are at an all-time now, and it's just gonna keep going at this. And some people, I know,
a lot of Armenians live here, huh?
I've seen some Armenians around here, but yeah, that's kind of the thing, you know. It's like people are making more money now than they ever have before, but yet they're still struggling to pay the bills, you know. They're still struggling to pay so much now. That's why I'm so bothered about not having a job, because I hate this. I hate just sitting here and not being able to do anything like that and have proper amounts of money come in and do the things I need to do, you know. Like, I just hate that I can't do anything, you know. It just hurts me.
Joseph would cream his pants if I told him that he didn't have a job.
No, he would.
Probably like laugh or something.
No, he would.
When he told me like, where does Kevin work? I'm like, oh, he just works at a warehouse. Yeah, I didn't tell him, oh, he doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
I told him, oh, he just works at a warehouse.
Yeah, because that guy, he praises Jesus, but yet he doesn't truly understand the Bible. Like, he doesn't.
Heck, because he has hate in his heart.
Just like
and
Laura.
He says he's humble. Like
he has a tremendous amount of hate in his heart. Just like Laura. They both have hates in their heart.
Aren't they both like conservatives, like Christians that want to love people and be humble, but they have hate in their hearts?
Exactly. They have hate in their hearts. That's what holds them back. Is that they think they're good people, but they're not. They're terrible people. They're honestly the worst people I've ever encountered, you know.
They're good at manipulating people.
Yeah. And Laura's only good for sex. I mean, because seriously though, she was too damn quiet, and it's like Laura couldn't really think for herself properly, you know. Like, Joseph was. Oh wait, I got another one coming. I got another one.
Bro, just hold there, bro.
Sorry, I can't. Okay, well, we're about to head to Zanku. Oh dear God.
So, Evelyn's a moron, bro.
I know she is. Fuck that.
Because she's all for, like, burning down Teslas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she's such a dumbass. Like, that's what she wants? Like, electric cars?
Yeah. She can talk all the crap she wants, you know. She can burn herself out the way Joseph is burning himself out, you know. Because that's what they're doing. It's just they're just burning themselves out more and more, you know. Because he can spew all the crap he wants, but again, he's just burning burning himself. He can think he's hurting other people, but he's really just he's just damaging himself, man. You know,
He didn't smoke like when he used to hang with us, right? He used to not smoke, right? When he
no, he never smoked. He wanted to, but I always told him not to. You know, and according to Laura, he did have a big drinking problem though. Like, after he turned 21, he just started going ham on the drinking. He would just go ham on it.
I wonder what his mom thinks of him smoking.
She probably doesn't care. Or she probably
I think she smokes herself. I don't know.
I mean, you've seen his mom? Oh, no, you saw a picture of her, but have you ever met her in person?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She works there, bro.
Oh, yeah, but she works late, remember?
Yeah, I don't see her. Like, it's very rare when I see her because I think she works earlier, like the early shifts.
Like, she works like...
Yeah, the last time I had an interaction with her.
Uh-huh.
Well, I thought it was when I was helping her, like, pick up some, like, firecrackers that fell.
Yeah.
I was helping her, like, pick them up. I was kind of talking to her a little bit there.
Yeah.
But I think the last time was when, her and, like, I think she picked up Joseph or something.
Oh.
And Joseph, like, kind of rolled down the window and said, "Hey, what's up, Gio?" And his mom said hi and stuff. And then that was the last time I, like, had an interaction with her.
Oh, okay. I think, like... I feel bad for her because I know deep down she probably doesn't. She doesn't agree with everything that guy does. Like she always looks out for his ass, even though he doesn't really deserve it because he's a terrible, terrible fucking human being. You know, and I shouldn't be hateful myself, but like I'm trying to be more calm when I say that sort of thing because, like, I mean, I don't really despise him as much as he despises me. You know, or at least he used to because now he stopped talking about me. You know, now he stopped saying stuff about us. You know, he's learning his own fucking lesson that, hey, he's gonna burn the fuck out. You know, because this is what's gonna happen. This is what was gonna happen. He was just gonna keep talking shit over and over and over, and he'd just be burning himself out. You know, he'd just be speaking into the void with no results to anything. You know, he's just destroying himself. You know, and it's just because he's mad because, well, the good things that happened to him are gone now because the Saturday hangouts, he misses it, you know, and Laura is now engaged to Caden, probably married by this point, but yeah, like, the good times for him are over, you know. For him, that was probably the best time he'd had in a long time in his life, and now those days are over, and he's constantly reminded every single day that those days are over, man. They're over.
His own, like, anger and stuff and his hate for Claudia was the reason why he wanted to, like, take a break from the hangouts.
Yes.
Because I remember he used to say, hey, like, he was the one that say, oh, like, we're not gonna hang out this week.
Yeah.
But I think, I think his hate for Claudia was the reason he wanted to take a break because he said he's like, him and Laura were noticing that you start talking to her about her more and more, and the possibility of her returning is getting greater, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that was the reason, because when he told me, ever since he started talking about her more and more, like...
But yet, that's contradicted by the fact that he's the one who would bring her up more than I would. There'd be days where I wouldn't even mention her, but yet he's the one who would say stuff about her. So, wait a minute. I remember this place.
We went to...
Zanku.
The one here in the valley, right?
Yeah. The one in Santa Clarita, we'll go another time.
Yeah, so basically what he said was, ever since he started talking about her more and more, it's when the vibe died. Or she killed the vibe or some shit like that.
Dude, he's the one who would go on about, like, about talking about her. He's the one who would bring her up more than I would. You kidding me? Yeah. Not to mention, like, He's the one who straight up said that, hey, I want to get even. Since you had sex with Laura, I want to have sex with Claudia. Dead ass. He said that shit.
Even if you gave him permission, would Claudia even want him?
No, he would not.
Like, how are you convince her to have sex with him?
I don't think I would be able to, honestly. Plus, like, I really wouldn't want that, you know.
Well, first of all, he'll only last for like 2 minutes, right? 3 minutes?
Yeah. And besides, she'd want to fuck him. She wouldn't want him inside her. She'd want to be inside him. Even if she did want to do it. But no way she'd fucking... Besides, I think... Now that I think about it, I think... If I tell her about the whole thing about what happened to them, yeah, she'll be pissed, and then she'll think, like... And then she'll just start questioning me, saying, like, why'd you talk to these people? Like, even if I explain the whole thing, then she'll be pissed about it because...
Are you gonna mention them?
I will.
Like, why? Like, do you think she's gonna find out eventually?
No, I'm gonna tell her the truth. I'm gonna tell her the truth about that because remember, I am going to talk to her about what they told me she did in high school, because that's my way of showing her, hey, you have to face yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep running from your past. I'm doing this for your own good, and your reaction will determine whether or not what they say is true. You know, but yet it's kind of countered by Joseph saying that, oh no, that he remembered that there was someone else who looked like her who had, you know, who did all that. But I'm thinking, I don't know if it's that much of a fucking coincidence that there could have been someone else who did that stuff.
Like, she looks unique. Claudia looks very unique and too coincidental for someone to look like her.
Yes, exactly. A coincidence of that sort is hardly plausible.
Yeah, like, she looks too unique.
Yeah, but then again, remember, he's a fucking idiot, you know? He probably thinks 2 + 2 = 7, you know? He's that stupid, okay?
Wait, what? 2 + 2 = 7?
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, like, he's that stupid of a person, like, he's...
Don't tell me you got that from, like, those red pill guys.
I don't fucking know. I'm just making it.
Did he describe? Like...
No. I'm just making that up right now. Like, I'm saying...
Oh, I thought he said that.
No.
I thought he like tried to describe how, like, some...
Oh. No. It's not that. It's because I'm saying that... I don't know if you've noticed, but dude, honestly, he's a very stupid person. Like, he is unintelligent as hell, you know? He has a very low IQ, you know? He is not smart at all. He thinks with his fists rather than his fucking head, you know? I mean, he's not completely stupid, obviously. Like, he can be clever when he wants to be, but generally speaking, like, he doesn't know how to properly think for himself. He has to rely on others to do the thinking for him, you know?
Oh, I thought he said, 2 + 2 = 7.
No. It wasn't him. It was just because, like, again, because... I'm just saying that because... Think about it. Think about how stupid... Because you remember how stupid he can be? Like, he has a... Like, because that's the thing.
It was the stupidest shit that he said one time, or...
Well, there's a lot to cover. I mean, because I know he fucking went on and on about the fucking...
I hope he don't beat you. Oh, shit.
Wait. What about them? Let's wait and see where these people are fucking going. Oh, wait. We got more people leaving. Oh, we got more space.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you
They're
fucking...
gonna walk.
Cheating bitch. Cheating bitch. Alright, we'll just stay here for a bit and just wait until somebody leaves. Then we'll come back. You know. But seriously though, like, Joseph, you know that he's a fucking low IQ person, you know. He can't think for himself, you know. He refuses to go to school for anything. He refuses to educate himself because he thinks everything is woke, you know. Like,
he doesn't like therapy.
No, he thinks therapy is for
fighting is better than therapy.
Yeah, but even though honestly, like, he thinks fighting is better, but yet look at him, he's still a mess, even with the fighting. So, therefore, that just throws that whole thing out the window because he's an ignorant fuck. Okay, he's an ignorant fucking person, you know. And that's another reason I'm glad I'm done with him, because he's ignorant as hell. And he would never properly listen to things, you know. That's why there were things that he'd say that I want to say more about, but then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not going to say anymore because he's ignorant. He's clearly not going to fucking listen. So why am I going to waste my breath any more than I already have, you know? He's too ignorant. Like,
Well, I don't think he would listen to someone who he thinks he's above, like,
no.
because in his eyes, like, you know,
He's above everybody,
yeah,
he thinks.
well, most men, like,
Yeah, most. Even though...
like he thinks he's above, like, us and, like, my co-workers, like,
Yeah,
those
he's
guys.
above everybody else, yeah. Dude, he ain't above shit. Dude, he's insecure as all hell. You know, he does this to hide his fragile little ego. You know, because seriously, that's what he is. He's a fragile person. You know, I mean, think about what it took for him to finally do this. You know, for him to be the one to like cut off everything that we've done. Like cut me off and, you know, end the Saturday hangouts. Because that's the thing. That's another reason why he's angry. Because deep down, he regrets ever cutting off the Saturday hangouts, man. He regrets it, but he can't do anything about it now because perfect.
This guy's getting out right here.
Yeah, he regrets it.
Oh, that car might take your spot.
Nope. No,
Go.
they won't. No, wait, they're getting out. What are they doing? Are you getting out or what's up, man?
Triple H looking ass.
Oh, yeah. Well, you already know that Triple H owns the WWE now. Well, he's owned it for a while, you know, since he retired from in-ring competition.
Oh, that guy's probably pissed that you.
So, that's his fucking name on that shit, fucker. Besides, I was waiting here for a while. Well, not a long while, but you get my point.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, going back to Joseph, yeah, he's a fragile person because, excuse me, think of what it took for him to just be like, I'm done with, like, I don't want to do the hangouts. But here's the thing. He only did it probably because Laura told him to. Probably because after I said, hey, you know, this is, you know, I even after I questioned the whole thing with Laura, that's when he was just like, you know what, fuck this, I can't do this right now. But deep down, he regrets it. That's why he's like this, because he lives in regret of, damn it, I shouldn't have ended the hangouts. I shouldn't have ended it. I should have just made shit up so that way it could have kept going, you know. But hey, Laura was the one who couldn't hide her hatred. No matter what she did, she could never hide how much she hated Gloria. No matter what. Even though it was kind of contradictory, because even Juan pointed out how before, hold on, how yeah.
Actually put in her daughter's paths. She goes on a live stream to his two kids.
Yeah, it's
Actually put in her daughter's paths. She goes on a live stream to talk about writing to Chris Watts.